Hello grade 9 students, today we're going to discuss a new lesson, problems involving parallelograms, trapezoids, and kites. So we already know the different theorems on parallelograms, trapezoids, and kites. So knowing these theorems, let us apply this in solving problems that involve parallelograms, trapezoids, and kites. For the MELC, solves problems involving parallelograms, trapezoids, and kites. And for the learning objectives, recall the properties of parallelograms, trapezoids, and kites, and solve problems on parallelograms, trapezoids, and kites. So in this lesson, we just recall the different properties of parallelograms, trapezoids, and kites, and apply this in solving problems. Okay, let us first have a recall. What are the properties of parallelogram? Number 1, opposite sides of a parallelogram are congruent. So in parallelogram ABCD, AD is congruent. Okay, the opposite sides AB and CD are congruent, and AD is congruent to BC. Yes, opposite sides are congruent. Another property of parallelogram, opposite sides are parallel. So if the opposite sides are congruent, they are also parallel. So AB is parallel to DC and AD is parallel to BC. Next, number 3, opposite angles of a parallelogram are congruent. Angle BAD is congruent to angle BCD, and angle ABC is congruent to angle ADC or CDA. Next, consecutive angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. Supplementary angles measure 180 degrees. So what are the consecutive angles here? Angle A and angle B are consecutive angles. Angle B and angle C are consecutive angles. Angle C and angle D also. Angle D and angle A are consecutive angles. So the sum of these consecutive angles is exactly 180 degrees. Another property, diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. So if we have here parallelogram ABCD, there are two diagonals here, AC and BD. So these two diagonals bisect each other. So if these two parallelograms meet at point these two diagonals intersect at point I, then DI is equal to IB and AI is equal to CI or IC. That's what we mean by the property diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. And we have here also diagonal separates a parallelogram into two congruent triangles. So if we have here the diagonal AC, it means there are two congruent triangles, ADC and ABC. Triangle ADC is congruent to triangle ABC. And for the diagonal BD, we have also two congruent triangles, triangle BAD and triangle BCD. Alright, next, let's also review the different properties of trapezoid. So we have here trapezoid BCDA or ABCD with the midline EF. So a pair of sides is parallel. Yes, there's only one pair of side parallel to trapezoid. Unlike in parallelogram, two pairs of sides are parallel. In trapezoid, there is only one pair of parallel sides. These are BC. This is BC and these are BC and AD. These are parallel sides. So BC is parallel to AD. A pair of angles whose common side is a leg are supplementary. Okay, it says here a pair of angles whose common side is a leg are supplementary. So it means angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degrees. Angle D plus angle C is equal to 180 degrees. The median or the segment joining the midpoints of the legs is parallel to the bases, and its measure is half the sum of the lengths of the bases. Tawag natin dito sa EF, line segment EF, is median. Okay, so triangle mid-segment pala yun, tawag doon. So trapezoid median. Okay, how can we draw a median? First, we need to know the midpoints of the legs. So if the leg BA
The midpoint is point E. In the leg CD, the midpoint is F. Connect these two midpoints. Then that's what you call the median of the trapezoid. And its length can be obtained by just adding the lengths of the two bases divided by 2. So 1/2 times quantity BC plus AD is equal to the length of the median. We have also here isosceles trapezoid. So when say isosceles trapezoid, the legs are congruent. So what are the properties of isosceles trapezoid? All the properties here, aside from including congruent angles. So the legs are congruent. IM is congruent to AS kasi yung basis niya is MS and AI. Congruent diagonals also. IS is congruent to MA or AM. And congruent base angles. Angle MIA is congruent to angle SAI. Angle IMS is congruent to angle ASM. Yeah. Let's also go to properties of kite. So we have here a kite ABCD. So the major diagonal is a perpendicular bisector of the minor diagonal, right? So BD is the major diagonal. Minor diagonal mas maliit, AC. So it says here the major diagonal is a perpendicular bisector of the minor diagonal. AC is the minor diagonal. So this major diagonal BD bisects AC at point O. At the same time, they are perpendicular. So AO is congruent to OC. BD is perpendicular to AC here. The major diagonal divides the kite into two congruent triangles. So if we have here a kite ABCD, we draw the major diagonal BD. Then we have two congruent triangles. Triangle BAD is congruent to triangle BCD. The major diagonal divides a pair of opposite angles. So in the kite ABCD, we have angle ABD is congruent to angle CBD. Yes, angle ABD is congruent to angle CBD. Angle ADB is congruent to angle CDB. And how can we find the area of a kite? It is half the product of the lengths of its diagonals. So just multiply the two diagonals. Diagonal 1 or the major diagonal times the length of the minor diagonal divided by 2 is the area of a kite. Okay, let us now do some problem solving involving parallelograms, trapezoids, and kite. Okay, here number 1, find the measure of angle DAB if angle ADC is equal to x plus 2 and angle DAB is x. Yan. So nasan yung angle ADC dito? ADC to. Angle ADC is x plus 2 while angle DAB is x. So what is x? And what is the measure of the angle DAB? So given angle ADC x plus 2, angle DAB x. So we all know that in parallelogram consecutive angles are supplementary. So the sum of x and x plus 2 is 180 degrees. So x plus 2 plus x equals 180. X plus x is 2x plus 2 equals 180. Subtract both sides by 2. 180 minus 2 is 178. Divide both sides by 2, 89 degrees. Therefore, the measure of angle DAB is equal to 89 degrees. Angle DAB. Yan. Angle DAB. Number 2, find the measure of the angles in the parallelogram care with angle C, 2x, angle A, x minus 15. So given angle C, 2x, angle A, x minus 15. So since they are consecutive angles, these two angles are supplementary. So their sum again is 180 degrees. Yes. So angle C plus angle A equals 180 degrees. 2x plus x minus 15 equals 180 degrees. 2x plus x is 3x. 180 plus 15 is 195. Divide both sides by 3. Therefore, the answer is 65. So, therefore, the measure of angle A here. What is the measure of angle A? 65 minus 15, 50 degrees. While the measure of angle C is 130 degrees. 2 times 65 is 130. So angle C is 130 degrees. the obtuse angle. Angle A is the acute angle, 50 degrees. So that if you add 130 plus 50, 180 degrees. Yes, they are supplementary. Yeah, for angle C, 130 degrees. For angle A, 50 degrees. And at the same time, their opposite angles are congruent. What is the opposite angle of C? Angle R. So it's also 130 degrees. What's the opposite angle of A? E. So it's angle E is also 50 degrees. Next, number 3. Find the value of x in parallelogram Acer with JR for x minus 6. JC is equal to 2x. So given JR for x minus 6, JC is equal to 2x. Yan. So in here we can apply the property of parallelogram in which the diagonals bisect each other. So since since J is the point of intersection between the two diagonals, so diagonals bisect each other at point J. That means JR and JC are equal. So equal silang pareho. 4x minus 6 equals 2x. Then let us now solve for x transpose 2x to the left side of the equation. For x minus 2x is 2x transpose negative 6, so positive 6 divided by 2 is 3. Therefore the value of x is 3. What is now the measure of JC and JR? So 4 times 3, 12, 12 minus 6, 6. 2 times 3, 6. So JR and JC are both equal to 6. Next, use the same figure above to find the value of AR. If AR is 3x plus 3 and CE is equal to 6x minus 15. Here we have AR is equal to 3x plus 3, CE is equal to 6x minus 15. AR and CE are opposite sides of a parallelogram rays. So what does this tell us? Okay, from the property of parallelogram, these are opposite sides, so they are congruent. They are parallel, at the same time they are congruent. So that means AR is equal to CE. So we're going to equate the given 3x plus 3 equals 6x minus 15. Then let's solve for x. 3x minus 6x, negative 3x. Negative 15 minus 3, negative 18. Divide both sides by negative 3. Cancel. X equals 6. So 6 yung x. Therefore, what is the value of AR? 6 times 3, 18 plus 3, 21. 21 is AR. C is also 18. 21. 6 times 6, 36 minus 15, 21. AR and CE are both equal to 21 units. So, diba? AR is 21 units. Let's proceed now to the next. Trapezoid tone is it? Yes, is it a trapezoid? It is a trapezoid with median SQ. Find ON. Okay, so as you can see in the figure, it is a trapezoid. SQ is the median, ON and TE are the bases. The length of TE is 14, SQ is equal to 11, the median. The question is, what is the length of segment ON, the upper base? So that's very easy. We're going to apply the property of trapezoid. Okay, the length of the median is 1/2 the sum of the lengths of the bases of the trapezoid. So SQ is equal to 1/2 ON plus TE. Then substitute the given. SQ is 11 equals 1/2 ON plus TE is 14. And then we will multiply both sides by 2. 11 times 2 is 22 equals ON plus 14. 22 minus 14 is 8. Therefore ON is the length of the upper base. ON is equal to 8. Yes, that's very easy. 14 plus 8, 22 divided by 2, 11. Tama. 11 is the length of the median. Next, find x and AP in trapezoid apex with median TI, where AP is equal to 3x plus 3. TI, the median, is 4x plus 2.
and xe, the lower base is 6x minus 2. Okay, so we're going to solve for x and ap. So again, in here we apply the property of trapezoid. The length of the median is equal to 1/2 the sum of the lengths of the bases. So the equation, ti is equal to 1/2 ap plus x, 1/2 times quantity ap plus xe, the upper base and the lower base. Then substitution, what is ti? The given, 4x plus 2 equals 1/2, ap is 3x plus 3, while ti is 6x minus 2. Then combine similar terms inside the parentheses, 3x plus 6x, 9x, 3 minus 2 is 1. Then multiply both sides by 2, this becomes 8x plus 4 equals 9x plus 1. Yun. 8x plus 4 equals 9x plus 1. Tama ba? Yes. And then from here, let us solve for x. We can transpose, combine similar terms. 8x minus 9x is equal to 1 minus 4. Negative x equals negative 3, or x is equal to 3. So we have already solved for the value of x is equal to 3. Now we can be able to solve for AP. Yes. So for ti, 14. So just substitute the value of x. 12 plus 2 is 14. But we're trying to find AP. Yun ang sinasabi, yun yung question. So what is AP? AP is 3x plus 3. So 3x, 3 times 3, 9. 9 plus 3, 12. AP is equal to 12. Okay. Include natin. AP is equal to 3x plus 3. That means 3 times 3 plus 3 equals 9 plus 3. Therefore, AP is equal to 12. Yan. AP is equal to 12. Let's continue. Yan. AP is equal to 12. Next, number 8. Another trapezoid. Given trapezoid rhomb. It is a trapezoid. Find PA. Find the length of PA, the median. That's very easy. Just add the bases divided by 2. 10 plus 16, 26 divided by 2 is 13. Okay, let's solve. Show the solution. PA equals 1/2 RO plus EM. 10 plus 16, 26 divided by 2 is 13. Okay, that's very easy. Number 9, one base of a trapezoid is twice the other, and the median is 12. How long is each base? So let us represent the first base as x, and the second base as 2x. Yes, because the other base is 1/2 the first base. Yes, second base is twice. Second base is twice the first base, so 2x. And given, under given is the median. The length of the median is 12. Okay, we can apply again the formula in finding the length of the median of a trapezoid. 12 is equal to 1/2 times quantity 2x plus x. 2x plus x is 3x here. Then multiply both sides by 2. This becomes 24. This becomes equals 3x. Divide both sides by 3. 24 divided by 3 is 8. Should be 8. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that. 24 divided by 3 is 8. So therefore x is equal to 8. The bases, the first base is 8, while the second base is 16. Okay. Let's write the correct answer. So the first base is equal to 8, while the second base is twice 8, 16 units. Yan.
Okay, typographical error again. I'm sorry for that. Yan, animation. Yan din natin to ng animation. Ayan. So let's continue in this part. Number 9 na tayo, no? Yan. So the first base is 8 while the second base is 16. Yes, may typographical error lang tayo dito. 24 divided by 3 is not 7. It's 8. Then twice 8 is 16, not 14. Number 10, the diagonal of a kite, okay, have lengths 13 and 9. Find the area of the kite. Okay, that's very easy. To find the area of the kite, just multiply the two diagonals divided by 2. Area is equal to 1/2 times the product of the two diagonals. 13 times 9 is 117 divided by 2. 58.5 centimeters squared is the area of the kite. Kite dove, whose name is dove. D-O-V-E. Next, the area of a kite is 96 centimeters squared and the length of the diagonal is 16 cm. How long is the other diagonal? Yung D sub 2. What is the length of D sub 2? Okay, we can use the formula and finding the area of the kite. Yeah, so by substitution, area is 96 equals 1/2. D sub 1 is, okay, let's try to solve for D sub 2. D sub 2 tayo kasi D sub 1 is 16. Yan, divide both sides by 8. Yan. But first here, we can simplify. 16 divided by 2 is 8. So, from here, we can divide both sides by 8 now. D sub 1, therefore, is equal to 12 centimeter. 96 divided by 8 is 12 centimeter. So, therefore, the length of the other diagonal is 12 cm. Okay, exercises na tayo. Number 1. In parallelogram given KA 3x plus 2 and ET equals x plus 16, find KA. KA, so what are these? Are they opposite or consecutive? KA TE. Okay, I think they are opposite, so they are equal. Opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. So equate mo yung dalawang okay, 3x plus 2 equals x plus 16, 2x is equal to 14. 7 yung x. 23, therefore 23. 23 yung KA. Next, trapezoid cute with median RS. Solve for x. RS is the median. So you can use the formula and finding the median. Finding the length of the median of the trapezoid. 3x plus 2 equals 1/2 times the quantity, 4x plus 4 plus 6x minus 2. Yan, 10x plus 2 equals 6x plus 4. Yan, negative 4x is equal to blah blah blah, solving for x 1/2. Yan. Next, number 3, the diagonal of the kite have lengths 5 cm and 18 cm. Find the area of the kite. 18 times 5 divided by 2 is 400. Tama ba? The diagonal of a kite have lengths 8. Yeah. Wait, check natin, 5 times 18, 90. 90 divided by 2, dapat 45 lang. Okay, ano lang, na-check lang natin, graphical error sometimes happens. Always happens, should say. Yeah, 45 centimeters squared for number 3. Number 4, given angle C equals to x, angle A equals x minus 15, find the measures of the angles here. So what are these? Angle C and angle A, are they consecutive or opposite angles? Let's check. I think they are consecutive, so they are supplementary. So their sum is equal to 180. 3x minus 15 equals 180. 180 plus 15, 195 divided by 3. 55, well, yes, 55 is the value of x. Find the measures of the angles. Find the measure of the angles in parallelogram. Care, meaning lahat ng angles yan. So check natin na. Solve natin for number 4. 3x is equal to 195. 195 divided by 3. 65. 65 yung x. Okay. X equal to 65. Yan. What are the measures of the 4 angles in the parallelogram K? So 2x 2 times, okay, 130 degrees, and 50 degrees. Yan. Dalawang 130 and dalawang 50 degrees. So next. And for number 5, the diagonals of an isosceles trapezoid. What's the value of x? So if these are the diagonals of an isosceles, they are equal. So isosceles trapezoids. The diagonals of isosceles trapezoids are equal. So 5x minus 52 equals x plus 48. So 4x 48 plus 52, 100 divided by 4, so 25. Tama. Next, solve the following. Find the value of x for which pair is a parallelogram. Given PA equals 4x, RI equals 2x plus 4. PA, IR. I think they are opposite, so they are equal again. 2x equals 4. The value of x is 2. Tama. Number 2 in parallelogram Mars, given MA equals 5x minus 1, SR equals 2x plus 11, solve for x. Okay, in parallelogram Mars, what can you say about this? MARS, I think they are opposite again, so they are equal. 3x equals 12. 12 divided by 3, 4. The answer is 4. Number 3, given angle E in parallelogram tire, angle E is 85 degrees. Find the measures of angle 3, TI, RE. So I think they are supplementary because they are consecutive angles with angle E. Angle T is equal to 195 degrees. Given angle tire and given parallelogram tire, find the measure of angle R. So same problem, number 3 tayo. Angle R. Wait, ano ba yung angle T? Okay. TIRE. 95 din. 95. Pero yung angle ay 85 degrees. Yan. Opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Consecutive angles are supplementary. Next, solve the following problems. So, yes, show your complete solution. Okay. So, okay. So, this will be your assignment. I think yun, kasi kailangan ng complete solution. So, just give the answer and then show me the solution. I think you can send your answer in our messenger. So, for number 1, 24. Number 2 is 4. Number 3 is 100. Number 4 is 47.5. And number 5 is 15. So, just try to apply the different properties of parallelograms and kite and trapezoid. Yan. I repeat, so you can screenshot on this part. 24, 4, 100, 47.5, 15 are the answers for numbers 1 to 5. Okay, domo arigato. That's Japanese for thank you. Thank you very much for listening. Goodbye.